Dalawang chicken joy, isang palabok, tatlong spaghetti, tsaka
Pare, sobrang tindi
french
nito.
fries.
Woohoo! Tangina! Putangina!
Para po, para dyan lang sa kanto, sabi lang, may bababa po, meron pong bababa, para po, para, hello,
Sobrang solid.
paulit nga nung in-order namin. Hello?
Will
Hello?
I ever get over that
Ulit po.
intro? Anyway, welcome again to Yohan Time, the podcast, episode 3. Another elevating slice of brain that some of you might find interesting. Yes, if you haven't heard the previous episodes, I highly recommend you beautiful people to go listen. It's free. And lahat daw ng libre, masarap. Daw. And if it is your first time listening here, get ready for moist panties, spastic boners, and expletives. There are going to be lots of those. And for today's episode, as you can see on the title, Feeding the Soul, Part 1. Yes, this time it's going to be a 3-part episode, so it would be easier to understand. Anyway, yes, feeding your soul. Specifically, many of us forget or don't even bother. Some of us didn't even know that we must feed our souls. Kasi parang katawan din yan. Pag gutom ka, kakain ka. Yung utak, kapag wala ng laman, kailangan lagyan ng laman. Yung soul, ano ginagawa mo para mabusog yung soul mo? So, mind, body, and soul. Diba? When you get hungry, we eat. That's for the body. For the mind, we read or we watch videos. We actually learn things. And for the soul, what do we do? So that is what we are going to talk about here. Okay, let's start. Okay, excuse my voice, but here we go. For the body, when we develop our bodies, it's called physique. And when we develop our minds, it's called skill. And when we develop our soul, it becomes the personality or behavior. So, for you guys to understand this a little better, I'll have to expose myself and tell you how I do it. As if I'm not already exposed enough. Tangina. The name of the fucking show is Yohan. isn't that exposure? Puta. Anyway, decaf. Anyway, it's basically like this. What you feed your soul is what your mind craves, and what you feed your mind is what your body craves. Sample, okay? I'll give you a very good example. You value camaraderie kasi it gives you the feeling of gratitude to be alive, or for whatever reason, it makes you happy. And then, nanood ka ng football. Nakita mo yung camaraderie ng team sports, sobrang saya nila. And kung paano sila nag-celebrate, para silang magtotropa talaga sila. And you felt good. And so, gusto mo na rin mag-football. So, nag-aral ka mag-football. And so, football player ka na ngayon, and it is very fulfilling. Now, you want more of it, and now, football is your reason to live. So, did you follow? Camaraderie ba talaga yung binavalue mo? I'll give you time to follow that. But the point is that the three are connected. Kasi syempre, we as an individual has all three. Parang ano yan eh. Parang Jesus the flesh, God the mind, and spirit the spirit. And soul the soul pala. And spirit the soul. I meant spirit the soul. Okay, so to answer the first question, how do we feed our souls? We first need to know what we value. What we choose to value is what we live for. So what we value should be our reasons to live. Diba? See the connection? Okay. Tolkien had the same concept. Si paring Tolkien, sabi niya to sa akin eh. Sabi ni Tolkien sa Lord of the Rings, every race valued different things. Hobbits valued partying and friendship ata. I forgot. R.R. Martin also wrote about these in the Song of Ice and Fire. Lannister's family, the Starks' honor, the Targaryens, fire and blood. Sa Assassin's Creed then, for the gamers out there, nothing is true. Everything is permitted. So what that meant is the power in the shadows. So this is why the characters exist and kung bakit sila nandun sa kwento. Malinaw sa kanila kung ano yung pinapahalagahan nila. They know what they value. So they have a reason for being there. Ewan ko kung ano yung pinagagawa niyo nung bata kayo, kung bakit wala pa rin kayong ganto. But anyway, okay lang yan. Kasi minsan, mas masarap pag ignorante ka. Tanginang yan. Well, okay. The typical Juan de la Cruz values family. That's true, It makes sense why most Filipinos have this sense of belongingness towards other Pinoys in foreign land because they feel like Pinoys are all brothers. And that's the same reason why people in Manila work all day, every day to give to their families para maakyat nila sa ano. So, the typical Filipino values families as their number one priority. In my case, nakarelate ako sa elves ng Lord of the Rings. Which, what they value is beauty and intelligence. Pero dinrop ko na yung intelligence kasi medyo I made peace, accepted, and forgave myself for not being as smart as I wanted to be. And I'm okay with it. Diba? I'm cool with who I am. Remember, denial is the true demon. Yeah, be honest with yourself. So, malinaw sa akin kung ano yung mahalaga sa akin. That's why I live. That's why I exist. Because I live for beauty. Pag yung binavalue mo ay iba sa pangarap mo, you're definitely going to be lost along the way. So, what's up, lost boys? Okay lang yan. You'll find your way. Getting lost along the way, yan yung mga examples yan. Quarter life crisis, midlife crisis, cranky old man syndrome. Quarter life crisis, yung for those who aren't familiar, yung ano ba purpose ko? Ito na ba yung yung career ko? Ito na yung career path ko? Tapos, kung ano ba to sa dulo, in the end, is this the right path? Nagtatanong. Midlife crisis naman yung sa partner, yung wala pa akong wife, mag-isa na lang ba ako sa dulo? Gaano ba ako? Iniwan ako ng asawa ko. Yun yung midlife crisis. Yung cranky old man syndrome naman. Masungit na kapitbahay na matanda. Si Carl from Up. Ganon siya, cranky old man syndrome. Ito mga coin terms ko lang to, pero I think you get it naman. Tapos, pag wala kang pangarap, pero you live in line with what you value, I'm telling you this, you'll just have to trust where you are. Kasi pag nabubuhay ka na may pinahahalagahan ka, dadalhin ka sa tama yan. Kasi ganito yan yung soul natin at yung universe, connected yan. So what your soul desires, the universe conspires to make it happen. Pero that's a different topic for another episode siguro. This episode would be too long if I explained that. And ano pa ba? And make sure that what you value doesn't expire. Example, si Carl sa Up by Pixar. Meron siyang cranky old man syndrome. Bakit kaya? By the way, if you haven't seen Up, it's really good. Go watch it. So it's easier to understand. Si Carl, he valued his wife. And then nung nawala si Ellie, pati siya nawala. Naging cranky old man siya. All along, he did not realize that what he really valued was adventure na he had when he was with Ellie. Actually, that was what Up of Pixar is all about Basically, yun yung kwento eh. So, try to make your reason to live a little more significant than a person or something na pwedeng kunin sa'yo. Diba? If you don't want to be like Carl from Up, it's a little better to choose a little more significant nga. Something you value a little more significant than a person or something na pwedeng kunin sa'yo. Okay, I'll let that sink in. Okay, let's get a little serious. To find out what you value, you should think about it alone and do things alone. Try new things, expand your horizons. Basically, i-date nyo yung sarili nyo. Go to museums, concerts, masturbate, have conversations with yourself, eat foods you wouldn't normally eat. I-identify nyo yung ayaw nyo at yung mga gusto nyo. Then ask yourself, ako ba to? The key is to identify what you like and choose to live for it. That's what you are doing while doing this. So paano ba to? Not necessarily figuring out what makes you happy. Kasi happiness is confusing eh. It's hard to identify genuine happiness and temporary happiness. So instead na identifying what makes you happy, try asking yourself what makes you say, wow, or shit, tang ina, solid to. Or oh my god, ang tindi. More of like na-excite ka nung nakita mo, naramdaman, narinig, or ginawa mo at masaya ka na napamura ka pero sa loob mo lang. Respect to the surfers out there because they have a word for this. It's called stoke. The surfers call this stoke. Nangyari na pero excited ka pa rin. Hindi yung excited ka para sa something na mangyayari pa lang. This feeling na parang puputok yung puso mo kahit nangyari na. When you feel it, you'll know it. And I think I should mention it's not love. It kind of feels like love. It's also not orgasm. It's not that. It's different. But when you feel it, you'll know it. Yeah. Pag naramdaman nyo yun, tanong mo agad sa sarili mo, what made me feel this way? Tapos hihintayin mo yung sagot sa isip mo, nakaboses mo rin. Parang tanga nun, di ba? It sounds crazy, but you should do this all the time. It helps. Be friends with yourself. And after that, you should have a list of valuable things close to your heart. These are the things you feed your spirit or soul. And so the common ones are art, music, speed, crafting, making people happy, family, love, sports, eating, cooking, romance, sex, heights, intoxication, science, news, performing, and madami pa. Sobrang dami actually. So, pwede ka talaga maging unique kasi extensive yung pwede mong i-value. Anyway, you'll have to find the common denominator of those you have chosen. I can tell you mine kasi medyo personal and I can expose something like that I respect. So, for an example, art, music, love, and sex, all three are passionate and therefore I will live for passion. Gets nyo ba? So, kunyari, passion. After that, make your oath. So, tell yourself, make an oath to yourself. Sabihin nyo, I am passionate and I will live for passion. Something like that. Everything I do, I will do because of passion. And I will recognize passion when I encounter it. The respect I have for passion is greater than anything because it is my reason to live. Diba ang ganda? I think that's beautiful. So now that you know how to find what you value, go on and discover yours. If you already did, then find out how to feed your soul on next week's episode of Yohan Time, the podcast. That's all for now. Again, this is Yohan, your host. Till next time. Parang sobrang tindi nito. Woohoo!
para po, para dyan lang sa kanto. Sabi lang, may bababa po. Meron po bababa. Para po, para,
Sobrang solid.
paulit nga nung in-order namin. Hello? Hello? Paulit po.